Are you thinking affordable homes just keep going up and then they drop down and then they go up and then they drop down, even in Arizona? Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at the most affordable and affected homes in a popular East Valley neighborhood called Mulberry in the Southeast Valley of Metro Phoenix. And I'll show you a quick footage of the area and the homes that sold for a lower price and who is selling them. Hey, if this is your first time visiting our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in East Valley cities of Metro Phoenix, then please like, follow, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you're the first to know about the good and the not so good about living in East Valley cities of Metro Phoenix. And we're talking especially this spring of 2023 with a recession looming around the corner. And make sure you watch until we show you the major drop in values and prices and what companies resold at such a dramatic lower price when trying to flip a home and make a profit. Hey, I'm Mel with the Mark and Mel Team, eXp Realty, and for over 30 years, we've loved helping home buyers and home sellers be educated with facts so they can make their best informed decisions when buying and selling homes. So whether you're thinking of moving now or in the future, just call, text, or email the links below so we can help you to make a smart move too. And we also have vetted professional realtors nationwide to refer to you. So you've probably seen the latest headlines about iBuyers and that investors pulling back on investing because most likely of the great loss in profit the last 2 years due to algorithms that were not accurate. And so I'll show you some of those major examples next, but stay tuned until the very end because I really want your opinion on something that I believe is really extremely important to return to affordability for the next generation and housing affordability that I believe has had a great impact. And I'd love your feedback, whether you want to start investing in a home for yourself or even investing in rentals for yourself and your family or the next generation, so I can see whether you think that it's having an impact on affordable homes and people in the next generation being able to buy an affordable home. So this article shows Opendoor cuts 22% of staff. And that was on April 18th. This article said that the layoffs are the second since November. They had a layoff in November 2022. They're having a big layoff now. Opendoor laid off 560 workers or 22% of the workforce. What's an iBuyer? An iBuyer is typically a company whose business model is to buy properties from homeowners and do minor, usually cosmetic repairs, and then resell for a profit. So let's look at the pros and the cons for the home sellers. Selling your home this way may be worth it if you have to relocate quickly or don't want to deal with hassle showings or lengthy closing process. Selling to iBuyers also does away with any uncertainties about when your home will sell because they pay cash usually, and you don't need to worry about buyer financing falling through. However, if your main goal is to get top dollar, like this article says, for your property, iBuyers are not the best choice. In addition, many charge steep fees that can be equal to or more than what you paid a real estate agent commission on a traditional sale. We usually provide a way to get a cash offer to our home sellers because we are actually express certified agents at eXp Realty. Mark is a certified mentor and an express offers certified provider, which means we can provide several iBuyers and different cash buyer offers at once. So the home seller can look at all of them and determine if that makes more sense than going the traditional route and selling the traditional way. Because usually the traditional way is going to expose it to more buyers who are going to compete for that home, and they will bring up the offer price that way. So this bank rate article really explains really well that historically just 4 companies have accounted for the lion's share of iBuying business: Opendoor, OfferPad, Redfin, and Zillow. Combined, these companies have made up more than 95% of iBuyer purchases since 2017, according to CoreLogic. So they really took off. We saw the competition from these iBuyers really become rampant in affordable housing ranges of price ranges in 2021 and 2022 like crazy. So Opendoor racked up the largest share of iBuyer purchases overall with 56% of purchases. OfferPad came in third. Fourth place, Redfin, which shuttered its iBuying business, and Redfin now in November 2022, and Zillow, which claimed second place in the CoreLogic study, and they shut down their iBuying business even before that. However, it has since returned to the iBuying market in a sense through a partnership with Opendoor. The 2 companies announced in August 2022 that they were joining forces in a deal that allows home sellers on Zillow to request an offer from Opendoor. Okay, this is a caveat. And there were some instances when iBuyers really overpaid for property in 2022, and that's why they took such a big loss in 2022, and why you don't see them now as often. And they're really actually offering much, much less for the homes because they took such a hard hit. And because people started saying, I just read an article the other day in Yahoo Finance was saying, we don't think you should invest in Opendoor and OfferPad. Well, those things take a hit, and it doesn't make sense to keep overpaying for property because it's a broken model. And obviously it was. So they backed off, and their offers are much less right now. It still doesn't mean you shouldn't even try, because you do want to compare. You want to compare iBuyers, but never just stop at the iBuyer. Get a realtor to get their opinion of what it would be to market it on the open market to everybody, and there's very creative ways that they can do it without having a lot of interruptions to your life. Very creative ways. It's that you don't have to just go through one iBuyer anymore to make it more convenient for you as a home seller. There are just so many different options out there. We see it all the time in our group of agents. We have 150 agents that we collaborate with, and we see it all the time. They're very creative with their home sellers and having to alleviate some of the normal things that home sellers have to deal with. It might be kind of a hassle. So make sure you at least get a quote of the different options you have with realtors and iBuyers, not just one iBuyer. I just need to get your feedback here, because I know if somebody's going to get offered a lot of money for their home, it most likely they're going to take it. But like I said, we saw how there was a big loss to these companies, and why they backed out of buying so much in 2023 so far. I don't know if they'll hop back into the market, which I will love your feedback, whether you think they're going to. I personally think they really can't, unless they get more investors that are willing to possibly lose money in that model that was broken, and it was not able to estimate at the peak, did not see how much home prices were going to go down. And I'll show you the neighborhood I'm specifically thinking about, in an affordable neighborhood right near us. So here you can see 10432 East Nopal Avenue in Mesa. This is a great subdivision, mulberry parcel for it. Year built was 2015. It's great 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,148 square feet. Opendoor purchased the property for $548,700 and then resold it in March of 2023 for $460,000. 7 months later, which they usually just try to take a couple months to sell it, they obviously tried to market it higher and had to reduce it and took a loss on it. And here's 10319 East Nopal Avenue. Okay, here's another one. This one was purchased by OfferPad in July 2022 for $547,000 and had some minor fix-ups. They turned around, tried to put it on the market. It wasn't selling for more. So another 7 months goes by. And this one sold for $465,000, February of 2023. And here's another one in that neighborhood. It is built in 2015, a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,730 square feet, really cute home that was purchased by OfferPad in 2022 for $542,000. And then they didn't take as much time to drop the price as Opendoor. They dropped it in November and finally sold it for $480,000. There's a really cute one. This one's 2716 South Chatsworth, and it's built in 2019, a 3-bedroom, 3-bath with 1,937 square feet. Okay, this was purchased by Opendoor in June of 2022 for $640,100. It was resold in February by Opendoor for a loss at $515,000. That's a really, really cute home here. I like this one. And this is 10565 East Monterey Avenue. It's built in 2017 with 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and really, really gorgeous home. Well, so let's see the sale history on this one. Okay, so this was purchased by Opendoor in June of 2022 at $639,700. It resold in October of 2022 for $578,000. So a loss after 5 months of having to finally reduce it from $639,000. They finally sold it at $578,000 at a loss. So that's a perfect example. And that was about, for the past 6 months, that is almost 30% of the sales in there were iBuyers in that subdivision. So what are your thoughts? Should we allow iBuyers and hedge funds to purchase almost 30% of affordable neighborhoods instead of neighbors that are maybe first-time home buyers, or somebody just trying to buy one rental, mom and pop people that are trying to build a little rental income? Or should we just keep it to first-time home buyers? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear your comments. So let me know. And also let me know if you've heard about Canada banning foreign investors home purchases for the next 2 years. I have a friend who's a realtor in Canada, and they banned foreign investors so that they can allow their citizens to have first chance at those home purchases, those affordable homes. So I would love your opinion on that and your comments. And of course, if you have any questions at all about moving to Arizona, selling a home, or even becoming a vetted referral agent or getting referred to a vetted agent in the USA, we have agents everywhere. Just call, text, or email, and we'll be happy to help you too. For over 30 years, we've loved helping home buyers and home sellers with excellence through experience. So we'll see you soon.